Today we are going to model a serum model, set up a clean background and create some nice writing for it. Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shiraz and welcome back to another tutorial. Let's select all these and delete by pressing X. Press 1 on your keyboard for front view. Let me open shortcut keys. Also, I'm recommending you guys to download this app which is called Pureref. It's free. Just go to the website, change the custom amount and download the app. Let's start by adding a reference image. I'll provide the link in description so you guys can download. Let's add a mesh which is cylinder and adjust this reference image according to your mesh G and place it somewhere here. Let's select this cylinder and scale it down according to our this serum water. Then select this reference image GX and move it something like this. I think we have to make it a little bigger. Something like this will work. I think GX and place it here. Let's select this cylinder and GZ. Go to edit mode. Select this upper part GC and place it here. Let's select this lower part and GC and move it downwards. Shift D for duplicate and GC. Now we are going to make this dropper. Select this one, scale it down a bit, go to edit mode, select this upper part and GC, align it according to your this dropper and then select this lower part and place it here. Then I'm gonna select this upper part and change it to face selection and insert a bit like this and E2 extrude, control plus for further selection and scale it on only X and Y axis. Something like this will work. Control minus and scale it down a bit. Yeah, I think it's good. Let's extrude it a bit, align it according to our this dropper. Control A and apply scale. Then Control B for bevel and press C on your keyboard so we get a perfect shape without overlapping and add some loop cuts for smoothness. Yeah, I think it's good for me. Let's select this serum, Control A and apply scale first and then select this lower part and Control B for bevel and I'm going to lower the loop cut value. I think this will work and let's select this upper part and Control B for bevel a bit. Something like this will work. Yeah, I think it's good, but again we have to select this cylinder and go to edit mode, Control R for loop cut and add one loop cut here. Now we are going to separate the mesh for this label part, Control R and add a loop cut here. Then select this lower faces and Shift T for duplicate, then press P on your keyboard for separate and yeah, it's good. Let's see how it looks now. I think it's good. Let me select this label and scale it a bit. Now select this bottle one, Control 2 for the subdivision surface modifier. Then select this nozzle or dropper, Control 2 for subdivision surface and go to edit mode, Control R, add two loop cuts, scale on Z axis, something like this. We have to insert a loop here, something like this will go. Right click, shift auto smooth. Then select this bottle one, right click, shift auto smooth and select this label one and right click, shift auto smooth. Yeah, I think it's good. Now we have to add materials and label to this model. So I'm going to select this empty and hide this one, Shift A and add a empty which is cube, scale it on Z axis, then select all these products and Control P and parent it to empty. Now I'm going to add a new window here and make it a material preview. And I think we have to convert it to cycles, enable GPU and denoiser open. Max sample of viewport will be 32 and max sample of render will be 500. Okay, I think this will work. Now select this label and make it shader editor and add a new material, name it a label. So I have this label which I made in Illustrator. Let's drag and drop it in Blender. Connect this color to base color. Now we have to wrap this one, open UV editor and select this label, tap to edit mode and press A on your keyboard, then press A on here, scale on Y axis, GY, place it somewhere here, then scale on Y axis again. I think it's good and you guys have to adjust it according to your need, but I think it's good for me and I'm gonna select this cap one, add a new material, name it cap, value will be 1, then select this bottle and add a new material, change it to glass BSDF and name it bottle. I think this will work. and roughness will be 0. Then we have to duplicate this one, shift D for duplicate and scale it down. This will be our liquid. Let me see. Yeah, this will be our liquid part. So for that we have to duplicate this material and change the color of it. Something like this will work. Now we have to create a background for this our first render. So for that I'm going to add a cube, scale it on x-axis, something like this, GC, and place it here, somewhere here. Yeah, I think it's good. And let's add a camera, and move on y-axis, and then let's add a circle. Then parent this camera to this circle, Control P, and parent it. I think it's good. Let's select this camera, and I think we have to go for 102. Resolution will be, I think we have to go for 2160 this X1 and 2700 on Y. Yeah, I think this will work. Now we have to off overlays, and now we have to make it render view, but I'm gonna change the strength value of this world to 0. Now I'm going to add a plane for this background, RX, 90-degree rotation, GY, and place it here. Scale it a bit. Let's rotate this one on Z-axis. Okay, I think we have to see our camera view. So for that, I'm going to make it material preview. I think we have to add a empty, which is sphere. Now let's select this camera and add a constraint, which is track 2. And I'm going to select this sphere one. Let's select this circle and GC. Move it on somewhere here. And I think we have to rotate it a bit. We have to bring it forward. Something like this will work. GC, place it on cube, select this cube, Control A, and apply scale. And I think we have to add a bevel modifier for smoothness, and segments will be 5, a little bit degrees amount, and right click, shade auto smooth. Yeah, I think this will work. GX, and place it in middle of this one. And I think we have to scale it a bit for this view. Now let's see in render view. Okay, now we have to add lighting. So I'm going to add a light, which is sun, GC, and let's rotate it according to our requirement. I think we need this shadow here. I think we have to put it somewhere here. Yeah, I think this will work. And we have to change the angle of this sunlight to 10 for a little bit soft shadow. And I think we have to now go with this one. Okay, then select this light, Shift D for duplicate, and place it on x-axis. Then select this light, and angle of this light will be, I think, 150 will be more good. And Control B, select this only camera view. Now select this background, and I am going to add a new shader, name it back, and I think we have to go with something like this, or this will work. And also I recommend you guys to change the color settings of Blender from HX to filmic or standard, more good, and change the look to medium high contrast, or I think very high contrast. I think we have to go for medium high contrast. Now select this background and change its color to somewhere here, and make it a little bit bright or a bit darker. And we have to tenth the light 2 will work, I think, and go for this one, 1.5. We have our nice render, but again for this lighting technique, I think the liquid part is a little bit rough. Something like this will be good, or I think we have to select this bottle one and set the roughness to 0.2. And also we have to select this cube and then select this cap, Control L, and link materials, so it will look good now. And I think we have to select this back one, and we have to change its color according to our reference, a little bit dark, not too dark. I think this will work. Then I think we have to go for high contrast, and yeah, I think this will look more good. And I think in my reference image I have a little longer bottle, something like this. Yeah, I think this is more good. And yeah, that's your render. Now let's move to this second render. So for that, I'm going to select this background and go to edit mode and select this lower edge and A to extrude on y-axis, and then I'm gonna select this one and control B for bevel, and yeah, it's good. Right click, shade auto smooth, then select this cube and hide this one on camera view 2, and let's select this circle and rotate it a bit, something like this. Or I think we have to go for alt R or alt G. Yeah, I think it's good. Then select this one, alt R, alt G. Let's see how it looks. GX and place it in between. And now we have to select this empty and this circle and GC, move something like this, then select this empty too and move somewhere here. Okay, yeah, I think it's good for me, and GC and place it somewhere here. I think we have to select this circle and scale it a bit for a better view, and then select this one, RY, a little bit rotation, then RX, a little bit rotation on backwards, and GX, and place it here. Now we have to make this box one for this serum bottle. Shift A and add a cube, scale it a bit on Z axis. Let's create a basic shape of this box. So I'm going to select this one and scale it a bit on X and Y axis, and I'm going to select this cube, then select this one edge and this edge, and let's make it solid view so we can work better. Control B for bevel and reduce the loop cuts somewhere here. Yeah, I think it's good. And then again we have to select this one and then select this edge and control B for bevel and reduce your edge to 0 and I to insert a bit, then scale down on y-axis something like this and scale down on x-axis. Yeah, I think this will work. Now we have to add a label to it, so I'm going to add same label as over this serum model and open this UV editor and press tab on your keyboard, then select A. Let's open this overlays, and I think we have to go for this front face and make it material preview. Let's select this front face and press A on your keyboard and select this R minus 90-degree rotation and SX, then SY again, G5. I'm just UV wrapping this front view, but you guys have to UV wrap other sides too. Let's scale on x-axis and scale on y-axis a little bit and G5. Yeah, I think it's good for the sake of tutorial, but you guys get the idea and you guys have to UV wrap other sides too. And let's see how it looks now in our render view, and let's off these overlays. We have to get back to 3D viewport, select this box GX and place it somewhere here, and we have to make it a little bit smaller, something like this, and scale it a bit. Yeah, I think it's good, but select this one and GX, place it somewhere here, and let's see how we have to rotate our box. So select this one and RY, a little bit rotate like this, then RX, something like this will work. Let's scale it a bit. Yeah, I think it's good. And then select this backdrop and G5, place it here and select this one, this edge and G5. Yeah, I think it's good, but again you guys have to select this camera or play with focal length. I think we have to go for 100 and select this one, scale it a bit, and I think we have to select this one and GC. I think it's good, but again it's up to you how you guys want the dimensions and size of your product. But yeah, that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys gonna love it, and see you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.